New York Times versus Sullivan. Sullivan sued the New York Times Company for printing an advertisement about the civil rights movement in the South that defamed the plaintiff, Sullivan. According to case briefs, constitutional guarantees require a federal rule that prohibits a public official from recovering damages for a defamatory falsehood relating to official conduct unless he proves that the statement was made with actual malice, that is, with knowledge that it was false or with reckless disregard. The New York Times Company versus Sullivan was a United States Supreme Court case that established the actual malice standard, which has to be met before press reports about public officials or public figures can be considered to be defamation and libel and allow free reporting of the civil rights campaigns in the southern states. The court held that a public official suing for defamation must prove that the statement in question was made with actual malice rather than the ordinary meaning of malicious intent. Does a plaintiff need to be specifically named in the publication, or can identity be inferred? The plaintiff, in this case Sullivan, did not need to be specifically named in the publication. The advertisement did not mention the plaintiff's name, but Sullivan claimed that the ad referred to him indirectly since he was over the Montgomery Police Department. What must a plaintiff show in order to prove libel? Sullivan had to show that the ad was libelous and show proof of malice towards the individual. What was the Supreme Court decision and why did it make that decision? The Supreme Court's decision awarded Sullivan $500,000 in damages. The reason Sullivan won was because the jury ruled that the ad was libelous per se and actionable without proof of malice. How can you relate what you learned from the Sullivan case in your future work in the public relations industry? From reading the case, if faced with writing an ad about an incident such as this one, I would make sure not to write any harmful information that would make any parties involved upset. I will verify the facts with my sources and be sure I have a clear understanding of the facts in the case before I report. I would quote correctly to avoid any misquoting and use clear wording to avoid libel.